They love the bad guy to the bad guy, that's something bad. I know you heard I hit it for a whole bag. I bought 2 SKs with a couple mags. I'll show them in his face.
Digga D, where do we start with that enigma? Why is he undoing all the positive steps he's made since being released from prison? So, off the back of producing strong sale numbers of his Made in the Pyrex album, which is arguably one of the best mixtapes that's come out of this year, and off the back of his BBC documentary titled Defending Digga D, which separates the artist from the human and actually highlighted him in a positive light, it seems he's now decided to revert back to his old ways and send a few shots at his colleagues in the UK music scene, namely Russ, Dig Dat and Central Cee and Boy from Cuckoo. Now we all know Digga D's publicised criminal convictions, and we all know the impact of those crimes, namely harassment from the Metropolitan Police and having shows cancelled and music taken down from YouTube, which has stopped a whole lot of revenue coming in. So it does not make sense to send shots at other artists, especially when he himself knows how it feels to be a target or blackballed from certain platforms because of the stigma associated with his name and brand, or even his past mistakes. When you're in a precarious position, you have to tread carefully, because the last thing you want is to be labelled as a problem, all for the sake of pleasing a few fickle fans that buy into that crap. The objective is to make money, but not at the expense of feeding into this fake perception people have of you. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, this is music, and I gather nothing serious will come from the digs that Digga D has thrown. On one hand, we can put it down to competitiveness. Now everyone knows the UK scene is the survival of the fittest, but this awareness that only one artist can thrive at a time is backwards and plainly outdated. First we had Stormzy running the scene, then Dig Dat, then Dutch Valley, then Tion Wayne, and then Russ and Digga D, and now Central Cee is the hottest artist of the moment. The fact that Digga D has probably rationalised his gripes in the music format and decided it would be a good idea to leak a few disses for the sake of hyping up the scene or stirring the pot or creating excitement, the public opinion seems to be that it does not make sense, especially when it comes to Central Cee, because not long ago Digga D was on video listening to Central Cee's songs and actually bigging him up. And as for the Dig Dat diss, Dig Dat seems like a real guy, a person who has served a decent amount of time in prison for a serious crime. I say that to say this: when you diss someone, you will actually bump into that person at some point, and when that time comes, you don't know how the other person feels about the disses, so anything could happen. But as for the disses, some of the key lines were, "Only Western Wild is we," and "I'm the only dig, so don't tell me about no," and then there was a censor, but we all know who that line was referenced to. Again, these are not major disses. Digga D could have said something way worse, or even done something way worse. For example, like posting with a picture of Cuckoo's old boy's baby daughter and the mother of the child. Now that's just plain disrespectful on so many levels, but the baby mother is more disrespectful for even getting herself involved in that situation in order to hurt the baby father, if that picture is real. And to add insult to injury, Digga D actually rapped about posting with a picture with the kid. Digga D just needs to concentrate on music and reap the rewards that he deserves. Again, I hope nothing bad comes from this situation. Safe.